Hello, friends. Okay, so I finally had time this weekend and all morning long today to get into the K-12 Project 1. And I got to see all the problems that you all were having. And I know why. It's because that curriculum is old and it doesn't use the new Blender that we all downloaded. So I have gone through and I have made new tutorials for all of them. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pretend like week one never happened. It was just an audition. So last week was an audition. You got your orientation done. If you didn't, here it is. You need to get it done. You need to watch that video. You need to get that Blender downloaded. Now, as far as these resources go, my friends, they're outdated too. When you open up those resources, guess what? It opens up an old version of Blender, and that may be part of the reason why I've been struggling. I don't know about you, but as you go through my video tutorials in Project One, you'll notice that I catch on to a couple of things. So in the 2.01 folder, if you click on that one first, and we're in the content, just in case you weren't sure where to find this. You'll notice that I put some shortcuts that I liked on here from this unit right here. You're going to come down here and watch the video tutorial that I made for this. Okay, so you'll just click there and come in here and watch my video tutorial. Okay, and then when you get done watching that video tutorial, you can take your breadcrumb trail back and you can go to 2.02. Okay. Now, since these video tutorials actually work, I want you to follow along with them. So you are going to be opening up Blender in another window, just like you were shown in your orientation. And so you will be watching my videos and doing the exercises in Blender because that's the only way to learn it. All right. So if you go to each one of those units, you'll notice there's a tutorial. So yay, making the top hat, okay, and rendering. And there's actually two videos and rendering because I just, kind of been getting immersed and sucked in and discovered some really fun ways to render. And I wanted to share that with you. So don't skip that video because that one's a load of fun. It's going to make it awesome. Okay, and then you've got your quiz in here. And I was looking at that quiz, mercy me. Could they have made a quiz any easier than that, please? Okay, so remember, we're in school to learn, okay? We're not in school to just take quizzes. We're here to learn. So hopefully that's your ambition in the class. And I'm going to know whether or not you actually completed Project One, not by your quiz alone, because heaven knows the questions on that quiz were very basic and anybody could have answered them without even ever having opened Project One. I'm going to know it by your assignment one, create your own model. All right, so we're basically writing this together. Essentially, all you're doing is getting into Blender and taking what you've learned and you're gonna create your own model. All right, so I've got the directions in here. Mrs. Girot made new tutorials for each of the Project One units. Number one, go back and watch those and master those skills. Two, take what you learned and create a model. Make a plane for your model to stand on. Color your plane and model. So add some color to it for me, in other words. Submit a screenshot of the scene. Submit your Blender file. Get creative, have fun. Always be Googling and YouTubing answers to your questions and learn new techniques to realize your vision. And here's an awesome video below that Nate shared, which gives a beautiful introduction to Blender for beginners. Watch it. There are some pertinent answers to questions you most likely have if you've been trying to figure Blender out yourself. That's down here, how to use Blender beginner tutorial. See that one. And then also just a quick video on how to make 3D text. So if you want to put text in yours, you can. These were just some ideas that I was Googling for just simple things. It's just, it's all about creativity at this point. It's all about getting an idea and saying to myself, you know what? I want to figure out how to make French fries. and just get in there and play around with it and do it. There's no other way to learn it. You know, you can sit and find lots of tutorials that you can practice step by step by step. But getting in there and getting creative and figuring out how it works is what it's really going to be about. So have fun with it. We're not going to be judging you on your skill level. We're just going to be judging you on your creativity and what you did with the skills that you have so far. So I'm super excited to see your submissions. There will be a Dropbox right here. Let's see, it's called Assignment 1 Dropbox. There it is. Publish that. So when you click on that Dropbox, it will say upload your file. So you just have to click on it. Mine looks different because I'm a teacher, but when you click on it, it will say upload. You're going to upload a screenshot. So like how you wanted it to look for us. So playing around with those different views that I taught you in those videos in project 1 and making it look good, making sure your lighting is spot on. Are you casting some shadows? Yeah, so do that for me. And then I also need you to submit a copy of your Blender file. So I need both. All right, so you can see it there in the Dropbox submit, a nice screenshot of your scene and your Blender file. All right, so have fun. We are going to have an awesome critique. How about if I just give you this week to work on it? And I've blocked out all of the other content for now because it looks like I'll be making video tutorials for the rest of the projects. So you're not going to be starting on project 3. You're just going to work on assignment number 1 this week. Let me just take a look at how that looks in the table of contents one last time, just in case you're a little confused. I know that sometimes it can get confusing. So you'll notice I'm the teacher. I've got everything drafted. Okay, you're only going to be able to see project 1 and assignment 1. You won't be able to see any of the other stuff. If you've been working on other stuff, don't worry. It didn't go anywhere. It's just in draft mode right now. So I just want to make sure that I get in there and see it before you do so that we don't have any more confusion this class. All right, I'll see you Wednesday. We have class at 3 p.m. on Wednesday.